Alright guys, what's up? We're about to do a video on the best top 10 greatest swordsmen in anime. Now, yet again, this is on Watch Mojo, and I got quite a few videos coming. And I gotta get back to that Sun Wukong, cause boy. By the way, if any of y'all, let me know how far y'all in on Sun Wukong if y'all have it, cause I'm stuck on this bear, and it's beating the absolute crap out of me. But let's get into this.
Who do you think you are?
I should be asking you that. You are the one who's attacking an unarmed man.
With a blade in their hand, these warriors are unstoppable. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 swordsmen in anime. For this list, we're judging these anime characters based on their skill with a blade. We did have to exclude Devil May Cry's Dante, as while he is an expert swordsman and appeared in a short anime series, he is primarily a video game character. And of course, one entry per franchise.
Dante! Dante!
Let's go.
Number 10, Lord Ashram. Record of Lodos War, Chronicles of the Heroic Knight.
Let the battle between these two knights begin.
By the way, let me know how many of y'all ever seen Records of Lost Rodos or whatever. This is a pretty good anime. I remember watching it, and it's actually pretty good. It's very old school. It's very deep too. It's heavy on the Dungeons and Dragons, if I remember correctly. But let me know. I really don't remember much about it because it was good. I just like, okay. It was one of those type of animation, that old school animation. But let me know if he really is as good as they say he is. Because as far as I can remember, I mean, he decent. I don't remember him too much.
In this fantasy world, the ruthless Black Knight lords over the people of Marmo. Known to strike down anyone who stands in his way, Lord Ashram was the ruthless right-hand man of Emperor Beld.
In a brazen act of cowardice, he took advantage of the moment to win the fight.
The fate of Lodos was in my hands. I had no choice.
As devout in his conviction as he is skilled with a blade, no other swordsman has successfully stood against him. After Beld was killed during the War of Heroes, Ashram took up his sword, the demon sword Soul Crusher, and sought to avenge his fallen lord.
You're not a better man. We're both the same.
Number 9, Guts, Berserk.
Gus definitely deserves to be on this list, for sure. He might
Through his
even need to be
extensive
higher.
childhood training, Guts
is so hardcore. He's probably one of the most hardcore anime protagonists. Definitely one of the best swordsmen. He got a lot of luck on his side, and I say in strength wise, just brute strength, he's one of the strongest. Because the things that he fought in Berserk is, oh my god, like it's out of this world with the things he fought. Those that seen Berserk and read it know what I'm talking about. It's ridiculous how hardcore this guy is. He would be the definition of hardcore.
developed massive strength and almost superhuman endurance.
When I took my first life, I was still a child refining the art of slaughter.
Even more impressive, Guts wields the Dragon Slayer, an enormous greatsword worthy of a Final Fantasy game. A sword that few others could even lift, let alone master. Dragon Slayer can cut through shields and other basic weapons as easily as flesh. Dragon Slayer's sheer intimidation factor keeps many foes on tilt.
You even know the Dragon Slayer is such a heavy and OP sword when they even say it's technically not even considered a sword. It's like a hunk of iron metal. That's it. Because it's so big and so large that it's not really even considered a sword. It was created to literally slay dragons and slain everything but dragon. Actually, I think it did slay a dragon. I think Gus did kill a dragon with it.
Number 8, Inuyasha, Inuyasha.
Now, okay, I'm going to say this now. I know there's people that don't like Inuyasha, but Inuyasha is one of my favorite animes. I like the story, I like the action, I like the romance. Now, people say there's not a lot of action in it, which they're not wrong. They have a point. There is action in it, but it's heavy more on romance and drama and fantasy adventure than the action. But it's still a lot of action in it. But I'm going to say this. Inuyasha is pretty OP. He's a half demon, and that sword is pretty broken. But as a swordsman, I wouldn't say Inuyasha should belong on this list. Excuse me. The only reason why he's on this list because he used a sword. But I really wouldn't consider Inuyasha a swordsman per se. His brother is. His brother should be on this list. Shishomaru is OP as hell. And he definitely is a swordsman. But Inuyasha, I say this. When it comes to when he used the sword all the time. But the sword kind of carries partial of the way. He good, but I just don't think he deserved to be on this list. I'm just gonna say that.
I've been waiting
for y'all that know Inuyasha and watched
While many
it,
fantastic
maybe y'all
swordsmen
agree
fight
with me.
against demons, this demon is a fantastic swordsman himself.
Stay still, would ya? I can still fight.
Our favorite Inu to discover the fragments of the Shinkan Jewel. He initially relied on the sword's demonic powers, but over time has become a master of the Dark Blade in all its glory.
This saga is
Number
definitely one of
7,
the most broken
Sataka
weapons
Gintoki
in anime.
Gintama.
冗談じゃねえ。逃げた。脇目も振らずに逃げやがった。おい。
The white
I need to
demon
watch
approaches,
this.
full of vigor and determination.
この物語の主人公みたいな人。
The protagonist of the Gintama series, Gintoki is a powerful samurai veteran of the Jui War, who now runs the mercenary outfit Yoruzura Ginchan.
This is one of those animes you gotta really get in deep and watch them because it's a parody, but it got a lot of action in it too.
Gintoki earned a reputation for his terrifying appearance to many of his enemies alone without the help of the rest of his mercenary outfit. Duel this white demon and you'll come back in pieces. Number 6, Mugen, Samurai Champloo.
I knew Mugen was gonna be on this list.
What happens when hip-hop invades Japan? You get the protagonist of Samurai Champloo, Mugen. While much of his past is a mystery, we do know that he grew up in a penal colony in a world similar to Edo period Japan.
He like breakdances and fight. It's kind of awesome.
Over the course of his travels, Mugen developed a sword fighting style unique to only himself, as it combines the classic Miyamoto Musashi dual wielding style with bits and pieces of all kinds of martial arts. This style, or lack thereof, makes Mugen unpredictable and a terror on the battlefield.
The movie is awesome.
Number 5, Mifune, the Sword God, Soul Eater.
I need to finish Soul Eater. I need to actually read it.
You've got to be a pretty badass
they need to
swordsman
bring
to
it
earn
back.
the title of Sword God.
My name is Mifune. I am the guardian of the witch Angela.
His disposal,
5, 6, 7 swords.
he tests his strength as a warrior. Mifune's infinite sword attack is the most frightening sword attack we've ever seen, as it slices opponents into ribbons in a matter of seconds.
You've chosen the demon. I can do nothing more for you.
Number 4, Urza Scarlet, Fairy Tale.
That's my girl. Urza Scarlet, one of the best girls in anime.
Now listen up. While I was on the road, I heard a few things.
Not all great swordsmen are, well, men.
Let's do this.
Yeah. Now Urza definitely deserves
Urza
to be on
Scarlet
this
is
list.
perhaps the strongest member of
And I
Team
guarantee,
Yatsu as well.
I guarantee you, if Urza on this list, I guarantee you, Mihawk is on this list and Zoro. One of those two is going to be on this list, if not both. I guarantee you
Is
that.
the most renowned fighter in the Fairy Tale
We
Guild.
already know
You
who's going to be
insult the
number
Fairy
one.
Tale Guild again in my presence. I swear none of you will live to see tomorrow.
She excels in a special kind of magic known as Requip magic, which allows her to access a limitless amount of weapons and armor.
Which is kind
Her
of broken,
reputation as a
really.
warrior has made her a massive celebrity. A reputation well earned, as she has also mastered sword magic, and her ability to discern enemy weaknesses and predict their actions makes her almost unbeatable. Number 3, Ichigo Kurosaki, Bleach.
See, I knew Ichigo would be on this list, but I don't think Ichigo should be on this list. In Bleach, there are many other characters that should take it. Byakuya, Aizen. There's so many characters that should take it besides Ichigo, but I knew they were going to choose Ichigo.
Not many warriors can clash swords with a Shinigami death god. Ichigo is an incredible threat to demons and humans alike.
Don't be so reckless, you idiot!
As a human, he is skilled in the martial arts, and when in Shinigami form, he wields the powerful Zangetsu blade.
See, now that's Kenpachi definitely.
Like our previous entry, Mugen, Ichigo fights with a homemade style which he modifies on the go and has honed throughout numerous battles.
Kenpachi, boy, that Kenpachi. Oh my god, that's still one of the most open fights in anime to me. That fight was
It was
so
a tough
raw.
choice between the studied Unohana and Ichigo, but Ichigo takes home the gold for combining strength as well as speed. Number 2, Himura Kenshin, Rironi Kenshin.
Red hair, a cross-shaped scar on his cheek.
Okay, see, I knew Kenshin was going to be on this list, but I actually thought he would be number 1. So it's either Zoro or Mihawk that's going to be number 1. I still say Kenshin possibly deserves to be number 1 because in sword play, as we seen, he has the most versatility with his swordsmanship than any other anime character we've seen. I'm not talking about with no powers and stuff, but as a swordsman, I say Kenshin Himura for sure.
It can't be.
The wandering Rironi, Himura Kenshin, is a perfect example of how cleverness can make an amazing swordsman.
I can't believe my attack didn't kill you. What your attack killed was...
Hey, I get it. Kenshin pulled his sheath up at the last moment and cut some of the power out of Aoshi's attack.
The official badass of the Rurouni Kenshin universe, Himura was trained by his master Heiko Seiyuru the 13th to become the master of the Hiten Mitsurugi Ryu style.
Hiten Mitsurugi style? Doryusen!
Still one of the best anime shows ever. I never seen no
Himura
one,
uses
but
his light
boy,
frame to his advantage, and combined with his mastery of Bato Jutsu, he can strike multiple enemies down with lightning speed. Don't blink or you might miss, and you'll be dead. Definitely dead.
well, you'd be knocked out. During the war, he would be dead. Yes, he knocked people out. He's kind of like a pacifist.
While we sharpen our blades for the top pick, let's take a look at some honorable mentions.
Don't bug me!
I don't
Shauna.
mean to distract you, but what's going to happen in here?
This isn't one of the more impressive magic tricks.
Let's take care of it.
King Bradley, yeah. King Bradley was a menace. I still need to watch that anime. I haven't seen it. Yet again, I don't think Father Anderson should be on this list, so I'm glad they just got him as an honorable
Number
mention.
1, Roronoa Zoro.
I
One
knew it.
Piece.
I knew Zoro was going to be on it. I think Mihawk should be number 1, but I knew it.
The One
It
Piece
was either
series
Zoro
has
or
some of the
Mihawk.
best swordsmen in all of anime. Zoro's mentor, Dracul Mihawk, was a tough contender, but we're going to be giving the top spot
It's pronounced Dracula Mihawk. But boy,
to the student that
It doesn't
surpassed
matter.
his master. The former bounty hunter turned pirate, Zoro was the first Straw Hat pirate recruit, and his prowess with a sword follows him across the high seas. He is one of the strongest fighters among the Straw Hat pirates, having defeated many high-ranking pirates with overpowering force and dexterity. Nobody's loot is safe from this guy, so just hand it over.
well, he don't care about your loot. He cares more about about beer. Just give him your beer, and you're okay.
Do you agree with our list? What's your favorite swordsman in anime?
And if I don't like your answer, you die.
But okay, guys, that was the top 10 greatest swordsmen in anime, and yet again, some of the people I agree with and some of I don't. But let me know what you think. And if you like anime and love just about anything nerdy and webtoon, let me know and go ahead and push that subscribe button down below.